What's up, everybody? Welcome to Loudspot. I'm your host, Sebastian, and we are with the Pantheon Podcast Network. On today's episode, we have a band all the way from Italy called Crossing Belt. Let's go.
Oh, no! Oh, boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loudspot!
All right, today as a co-host, we got my producer, Mr. Sam McIntosh, is in the building, and Crossing Belt, a band from Italy that's rocking out all the way. And is it Turin? Is that how you say it? Turin?
Yeah, perfect. Turin.
I said it. I said it's Turin. He just said it's Turin or Turin.
Oh, Turin is more like it, but no, that's the same.
We can say whatever we want to in America. We don't give a shit.
Right. We do it anyways. We don't fucking pronounce anything right.
So we are talking to the guitar player. We want to say congratulations to your lead singer who recently had a baby. Congratulations to him and the family. And we sad you cannot be here, but you have more important things to do, like take care of your girlfriend or wife or whoever it is that just had the baby.
Yeah, exactly. So he's busy with some more important stuff.
It's okay.
Apparently,
He'll be back on when the child's like 13 and the kid hates him and all that stuff like that. That's the way it goes.
Is it ever concerning to you guys when someone has a baby in the band? Like, what's like, because he's the lead singer of the band, right? Are you ever worried like, shit, there goes the band? Or are you thinking after the baby's a few weeks old, band practice resumes as usual?
Exactly. I guess that it would be like that. You know, we didn't ever thought, oh my God, the band's gonna stop or nah. Just as soon as the baby can say wah, he's gonna tour with us or be in the studio with us. So that's not gonna be a problem.
That's awesome, guys. And when did you guys have this new music video that just came out? We're going to talk about it, called Intoxicated. How long ago did this song come out?
Well, it came about more than a couple of years ago, because we were locked down because of COVID, and it just came out during that period. So we just started with a guitar riff from Danny. Well, let me introduce the guy.
Go ahead.
That's right. Here, he's a rhythm guitar. He also does some vocals. Back here we got Alessio. He's our new lead guitarist.
Right on.
And here on my left, he's Baldo. He's a drummer.
So who plays the bass?
Me.
Okay. So you're the bass player. Okay, you're the bass player. I thought he said guitarist earlier before I guess bass guitar.
Bass guitar. Yeah.
Yeah. Bass guitar. And you are Stefano, aka Boris, right?
Yeah.
Boris doesn't sound very Italian.
Russian.
Sounds Russian.
You're right. It sounds more like Russian or Eastern European, but there's also a backstory about that. It just comes from my surname, so a lot of nicknames can be generated from that. So,
maybe he's well. You know, it's funny. We always forget. Like here in the United States, we're a big mixing pot of like, you know, different cultures all rolled into one. And then when you look at other countries, you think, oh, they're just like, they're all Italians, they're all Chinese, maybe the Chinese are all Chinese. But you look at like France, right? For example, there's black people, there's like Asian French people, because they're born there. Once you're born there, that's your your country, maybe not your ethnic. So what if he's Russian? He's a Russian Italian.
No idea. No idea.
Like we are close. We are close. So
no, that's right. Nothing like that. But just kind of joke from my surname, so it generates all kinds of nicknames.
Right on. How long has Crossing Belt been together? Because I think Tiffany, Sam's girlfriend, had looked it up and said the band has played in Germany before. I think, is that correct?
Oh, I didn't get your last sentence.
Did the band play? I was asking how long you guys have been together, because you have some new members, and I didn't know if you guys had played in Germany before, and what members of the band, if so, had played in Germany.
Yeah, okay. So we formed in 2010. Me and Danny and Fabio, who's not here today. Well, these guys at the back, they just joined the band a few months ago, and because we were starting a new chapter of our history, and probably the biggest step forward in our whole history. So they couldn't have been with us when we played in Germany, because it was 9 years ago.
Yeah. Oh wow! So did you kick the other guys out of the band?
Well, there's been some major changes in the lineup within the last 10 years. So well, here we are. So this is what counts.
What is it like? And this is something I have not, and I should probably talk a little slower because I talk fast all the time. So, and that's to process what I'm saying, because I'm not speaking Italian over here, right? So,
yeah.
Fuck, now I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. I remember. What, Sam?
You were gonna say something stupid. That's what you were gonna say. That was gonna happen.
No,
you were gonna say something you were gonna regret that was gonna happen.
Yeah. Guess who's back? Hey, you know, Jackson, I messaged you and you never messaged me back. Shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame
I
on
know.
you.
Yeah. That's how I act usually. That's what I do.
He said, "Fuck you, Sebastian." That's what he said.
I'm just very, very busy. I'm so sorry.
I forgive you. I forgive you. All right.
That's because he's secretly in love. He's secretly in love with Jackson.
I have a crush.
Yeah, something weird going on. So
I do want to ask. Okay, and this is something I have not said in quite a while on the show, and I'm going to bring up COVID because you had mentioned it previously on this episode. Italy seemed like it completely shut down when COVID happened, right? Because I remember talking to Jackson, and you couldn't even maybe go outside. So has it completely eased up now to where there's no restrictions, or are there still restrictions on what you can do?
Well, at the moment, basically all of the restrictions are gone, because you can go out, you can go to a concert, you can go to a club, do whatever you want. But it's something engraved in our minds. So yeah, let's not make it happen again. So
no, it really did suck, and I felt like that's all we used to talk about was COVID, and now it's like not even a thing anymore. But still, when bands bring it up, I like to discuss it because you said you had this song written years ago. How many years? Because the music video just came out, right? Like a few weeks ago or whatever. So how long ago was the song written? Yeah, I guess that's it. How long ago was the song written?
It was written in 2020, like it was at the end of the year 2020, and I remember that we just it was always all through the internet, so right. we can send our guitar parts, for example, to each other, and then with that process we made the song, and also the lyrics, and the song talks it's everything is Intoxicated talks about the intoxication we had during all the pandemics, all what we have this year, and the intoxication about fake news, social media, all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
because you guys have, because you guys are right now. You guys, the biggest news of the year politically was how strict the new president, or not president. What is it? Prime Minister? I don't know how to say it. President, Prime Minister. Yeah. How strict is it? Prime Minister? I don't know. See, I can't keep up with that because I don't care.
It's the priest of Italy. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's the wrong. That's the Vatican. Your own country. So yeah, that's not the same. Everyone thinks that, Sebastian. Over here in America, we think the Vatican's a part of Italy. No, it's in Italy, but it's in its own little country.
Yeah,
different country. Yeah,
it's another country.
It's the Prime Minister of Italy.
Yeah, see, we can't fathom that because in the United States, we can't think of a country within a country. That's just it baffles us because we're like, no, it's the United States. So that's why
we also can't think of it, but we just got
it is. So, you got stuck with it many years ago. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, so real quick, I wanted to talk about Torun, the city, your guys' city, and a lot of people may not know. The listeners listen to our audio. Torun is up in the northwestern part of Italy. It's really close to France and the Riviera and stuff like that. And we've talked with Jackson before and the guys from Jack's Diary, how different the North and the South are. It's kind of like Northern California and Southern California, two different beasts. Like Sebastian's from Northern California, but his attitude's from Southern California, which is hilarious. But how different it is. But your guys, in that small little area, the amount of musicians that I've seen from there to Milan to Verona alone just seem so much. Is there something you guys are doing different? It's kind of like you guys are like the Los Angeles or the Nashville of Italy. It feels like you guys have a lot of saturation of musicians and artists, but you guys are also passionate that you guys just yell at each other and then break up as bands like, fuck you. I just said I didn't like it. That's all I said. But
well, it's more or less like two different countries from north of Italy to south of Italy. Well, not even that. We just kill each other with our neighbor town. So that's even worse than how you described it. But
that's right. That's right. You guys don't like Milan or Verona, the nearest city,
especially Milan. But
but bunch of fashion people. What's wrong with those guys just running around with their fashion show? Yeah,
is that Milan the fashion, like a fashion? I guess.
Yeah. Fashion and
so that's like the LA of
I guess so, or New York, but many people from here think people from Milan are just they think they're in a league of their own,
Yeah. So, they think they're better than everyone, huh?
Well, Sebastian does too.
Fuck them.
Sebastian thinks now that he lives in Oklahoma City, he's become an Oklahoman. So is that how?
Yeah, that's how I wear camouflage now because I go hunting.
Yeah.
I go hunting and fishing, y'all.
Yeah, and he doesn't. Right. He doesn't.
We're gonna do? We're gonna take a quick sponsored advertisement break. Is that how you want me to say it, Sam? Sponsored advertisement.
No, we're gonna take a quick advertisement break. We'll be right back with the new song from Crossing Belt. Right after this.
All intoxicated. All right.
For those who love it loud, Pantheon Podcast presents Rockin' Pod Weekend, Nashville, March 17th through the 19th. It's a rock convention featuring panels, interviews, podcasts, signing sessions, vinyl, comic books, pop culture, and collectibles. Over 50 celebrity guests, including members of Mr. Big, Tough, Great White, Keel, Winger, Accept, and Twisted Sister. Live concerts including Rare Hair on Friday, Keel Fest 2 on Saturday, and Eric Martin's Big Acoustic on Sunday. plus a rockin' comedy show featuring Courtney Cronendold, Don Jameson from That Metal Show, and Craig Gass from The Howard Stern Show, and a whole lot more. Full details at rockinpod.com. Rockin' Pod Weekend is presented by Pantheon Podcasts in association with RFK Media, Third Power Amplification, and BobbyDreyer.com.
go with Intoxicated. Good job, guys. You know, it's a very, what would you say, Sam? It's not like the riffs are very pop, like American pop, kind of hindery. No, like kind of like that easy pop, hard pop rock.
No, that's
Like
hard rock.
Hard rock that's easy to listen to.
All right,
What
this
is-
guy doesn't know how to genre
Look,
music at all.
No, okay,
That's
like
a great
hard-
definition. That's a great.
See, they
That's
like
great.
it's hard rock, but
Guys,
it
don't
has-
kiss his ass. Do not
No,
kiss his ass. It
no.
makes his head big.
No, it's. I'm not saying it's pop music. I'm saying it's rock, but it's pop. It's catchy. I guess would be a better definition. To me, it's catchy with the guitar riffs and the drums and the cadence of the vocals. It sounds very hard rock, but also hard rock that's big hard rock kind of becomes a little bit of pop to it. What? You don't believe me? You don't agree with me, Sam? Sam does
No,
not
I
agree.
think you're shitting your way through this whole entire thing. You just fucking just keep digging yourself out and digging yourself out.
No, come on. Give us a slack to the guy. No. I think he described perfectly what we wanted to achieve with this track, and I'm very happy that you listen to it and you get it that way. So that's great. Really.
But
Good.
and to build off of that and to caveat, remember this is art. Everyone interprets art different. So Sebastian, who's a special needs, he has special needs. He interprets things on a different level. Wouldn't because he is on the spectrum. And
My
we
brain
identify
does work quite differently than everybody else's.
It
He's
does.
a visionary, so
See,
Come
I'm a
on.
visionary. That's right. See,
Yeah.
thank you. I like the
Only
guy.
only if you guys knew. Only if you knew. Only if you knew. Literally
no,
half an
don't
hour.
make that
half an hour-
gesture.
Yeah, what are you doing, Sam? You're trying to speak. That's him trying to speak Italian. That means
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
you, huh?
No, that's
Exactly.
just I'm giving.
That's Italian.
I'm quite aware of that. It was a representation of who we're talking to today, you know. But no, that literally a half an hour ago, this man went from one topic to a next topic within the same sentence, and I'm like, I'm lost because he came. What did you say? You said something about it was like it was a TV show. I guess he was humming something from Family Guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I love that show. And we were talking about food, literally in the same breath. And then all of a sudden he's squirrel. I'm going to talk about
That's
this.
right. That's because I'm a visionary, Sam.
That's
Yeah.
it. Okay.
I listen.
That's
I
his
listen to
strength.
people here. I do.
I'm a
Are
dick.
all your are all of your songs in English?
Yeah, 100%.
What?
We wanted to sing in English, write songs in English because that's you know the music we listen to even today. The music we listened to years and decades ago, and that's how we grew up musically. So it felt kind of natural to write songs in English, despite our background, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, and one of the things, and we dealt this with Jack's Diaries, is confidence of singing in English, especially to Americans and English, UK, Great Britain area. You don't get discouraged. It only gets better. Just remember where Måneskin started as far as their vocals. It was like I have yet to show Sebastian Måneskin back in the early days and compared to where they're now as far as pronunciation of words. And it's like now eventually you guys are going to make your way over to the United States for touring, you know, first trying to tour over there in Europe first and getting a lot of the traction going before coming over here. And I can tell you by the time you guys get over here, no problem. So let the lead singer know, who I know he isn't here today. Stay confident. You'll knock down our stupid pronunciation. Hey, we got 2 words for everything, like tomato. It's just.
I feel like it would be easier if you were like in a country band in a different country, because all you got to do is say, "Hey, y'all, we're driving a truck today."
Oh my God.
It's easier to have a country accent than, because then you have an accent, right? But when you're speaking, when your singer is speaking his words, he's not trying. Is he trying to have a different accent, or is he just saying his normal accent in English?
Well, I think he's
Gotta
just,
ask him.
yeah, you gotta ask him.
Gotta ask
Call him
him.
right now. Say, I'm sorry. You got to do this interview right now.
No.
He's putting his baby to sleep. I'm not sure if I can, you know, but
remember, it is like 10 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
over
No,
there.
I know. Yeah.
Don't-
It's late.
Yeah.
How did you guys get hooked up with Jackson? I know he has Heavy Tones Recordings. You guys are both in the same area in Italy. Did you know him before you decided to use him to, was he like produced your album and your songs and things like that? Did you know him prior to this? What would you say? Whatever you guys are doing now with him.
Project.
Thank you.
That's Project, yeah.
Project.
So we met him not that long ago, but it was like just over a couple years ago. We were at a point in our band's history where we wanted to do a huge step up. You know, we back then in the day we toured basically the whole northern Italy. So you know, we did a lot of live shows. We had a few singles out, a few albums out, but we wanted to really do something more important with our music. So before him, we met a few guys in the industry. Some were trustworthy, some were not. But he's the guy who really understood what we wanted to do, our vision, and I think it's working out great so far.
Well, let me ask you guys a question real quick. Where did you guys come up with the name Crossing Belt? Because I haven't asked Jackson why.
Before you answer that, I do want to say I think, Rise, of this moment, you're speaking better English than I am. So, okay.
What? No, come on.
The word
Okay.
project.
Don't try to. Yeah, exactly. I didn't say it. I didn't say that, but he did.
That's what he does. He's the king. Me, I'm always going to tell the truth, no matter what. I don't care if I offend you. I'm going to tell the truth.
Even if it's uncomfortable. Yeah. Well, that's just the way. The name for our band, Crossing Belt, comes from an inside joke way back in the day, and not sure we can reveal much about it, but yeah,
this is uncensored. You can say whatever you want here, unless you don't want people to know.
Oh, come on! No, well, we came up with this name from something translated from Italian, and it kind of sounded cool, so we decided to stick with it. So,
well, how would you say it in Italian?
That's really.
You guys speak Italian, so I don't know why this is hard for you.
I can't speak Italian anymore. No. It's exactly Crossing Belt translated to Italian. So.
No. How would you pronounce it? Like, what? How would you say crossing in Italian?
We can say scavalcacinghie.
It sounds like a cuss word. That's why. That's why they were hesitant on it.
Well,
their moms are going to get mad watching this. No, it's cool. I mean, it's a different language. Cool. It's culture.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
So real quick then, because we're going to get off here pretty soon because we're almost at our time limit. But I do want, when someone asks, what's the name of your band? Okay. Do you say Crossing Belt or do you say Kachinga Kachanga, whatever?
Yeah. No. We just say Crossing Belt. So that's what you're looking at it here.
Yeah, exactly.
No, nothing else.
Do most people in Italy, where you guys are, do a lot of people speak English? And are most of the bands in Italy, are they English-speaking rock bands?
Well, from our experience, well, generally speaking, not many people can speak English fluently.
Hell, we can't even speak English fluently.
Yeah, you know. Well, that's a widespread hardship. So yeah, most of Italian bands sing and write songs in Italian. So I think that differentiates us from most Italian bands, and yeah, you know, we hope to spread our music everywhere. So
where can people go and find your music right now if they wanted to look you guys up?
Yeah, they can find us everywhere. On YouTube, you can find the video we just saw, and they can also find a little documentary, which is kind of interesting in our opinion, in which we explain what's the band's vision, what we want to do in the next month.
We would love to. I would love to see that video with like English subtitles so we can understand what you guys are talking, because it isn't. It isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it? Because the one I looked at had no captions in English, so it was all Italian.
Oh, I think we can arrange something in the next few hours. Yeah, so we can do it.
Jackson, make sure you put English subtitles for us non-Italian speaking people.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, we'll fix that. We'll fix that.
I do want to.
You just make another one. Just make another one. That's it.
I want to ask, why is it so important for your band to for a lot of bands in other countries to do English? Is there not a heavy, a famous Italian rock scene where it's Italian vocals only?
Well, maybe the other guys can chip in about that, but as far as I know, yeah, there are some Italian bands who sing in Italian, and which make heavy music, but the tradition here is melodic singing stuff, pop music. So I think that's really a very tiny niche for that music.
Yeah,
I'm not that expert about it. So
that's just that's always I've always wondered that, I guess, and maybe you guys just don't know, and maybe not a lot of bands don't know. But I've always wondered why a lot of bands do want to speak English. Sam, would you think the English market, the American market, is bigger?
There's 100%. There's a reason why. Is because remember, United States, we don't have necessarily a gross domestic product except for two things: Hollywood and music. That's our big gross domestic product that we share with the world.
I never thought about that before.
And what does both of those do? They speak English. So, we have to make sure.
He tried to have an Italian accent when he said he's
I don't know.
Hey,
that's all right.
Like Super Mario for a little bit. So.
That's sorry, but that's our biggest contribution at this moment to the world is Hollywood and entertainment. And so a lot of other countries, they want the same thing because they want to be able to identify with the United States market because it's very growing and it's a very consuming when it comes to music. So other countries do learn a lot of the singers do learn how to speak in English because they know that if they just speak in their native tongue, they're probably not going to get. But I will tell you, there's only one guy in this whole world that has for some reason, Bad Bunny. For some reason, Bad Bunny has kept singing in Spanish, and everyone has accepted him pretty much. I don't know.
Do you guys know who that is? He's like the number one Spotify guy.
Oh God,
I don't know who he is. I just found out who he was.
He sings kind of hip hop, mumble rap, but in Spanish. ¿Dónde estás?
Sing it, Sam. Sing it.
No. Yeah. Sam doesn't sing. Sam manages.
Go ahead.
Yeah, another example of that, I think it's Rammstein. They just speak German. They sing in German, and that's cool for everyone. Like,
that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah. Is there anything else that Crossing Belt would want to say before we get off the episode? Anything that you wanted to talk about or announce?
Well, we just planned the whole year up until February next year, and we're gonna release a lot of new singles, a few videos, a lot of cool stuff, and Intoxicated, what you just saw is just the beginning. So
Right on.
really, this time, stay tuned.
All right, we look forward to seeing you guys. We look forward to seeing you guys when you come to America. I'm sure you will not play in Oklahoma. When you do, you'll probably hit the bigger cities.
Who knows? Who knows?
You never. Yeah, that's right. You never know. That's all. I want you guys to stay right there. I do want to thank Pantheon Podcast Network. I want to thank my producer Sam, who is always improving the show, and of course, I want to thank you guys from Crossing Belt once again. Congratulations to your lead singer. That's all the time we got. Please check us out on all podcasting platforms. Check us out on YouTube, and there we go. Peace out. Rock on, guys. Stay right there, and much love.
This is the Loud Spot outro by Nothing Short of Tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does Nothing Short of Tragic have his back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pimp host has a pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.